Hey guys, it's Childish. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Season 2 of Zenonia, as it's been going on for a week here, and take a look at some of the new skills, new pets in the game, because literally one of them is probably one of the most broken skills I've seen in quite a minute here. But before we get into that, though, thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you all clicking on this video. If you want to see more Soul Strike content down the road, you all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. So again, let's take a look at this event right here. Zenonia is back in the mix, so we're going to see a couple of units that we saw in the previous season here. Of course, as you guys know, the mythical ally Regret is going to be back in action. But these three right here, this skill as well as these two pets right here, are going to be new to the season 2, and it's going to be something that you can get through the path here. So first and foremost, again, this has been going on for a little bit, so I just want to do a quick rundown because I'm sure everybody knows about it. Check an event going on every single day for 14 days. The good thing about it is, regardless of the fact you might be coming into this late, you still have plenty of time to get all the rewards in, and as you guys can see, you're going to get quite a handful of rewards, to include, of course, the Zenonia coins that we're going to be using for the roadmap that's going to be available for you. Okay, as you get various skills, allies, and pets and whatnot in the game and level them up, you're going to get yourself some additional resources here that will, of course, get you some random summoning tickets. So obviously, if you just play through the game, get yourself some of these things that are leveled up here, then you're going to be able to make your way through, get some good rewards here, and obviously be able to take advantage of everything that this collaboration has to offer. So again, if you haven't seen the roadmap already, the roadmap pops up here on the top right. And then, of course, as you guys might have guessed, typical roadmap that we've seen, not maybe the last couple of collabs, but like the third or fourth from the last collabs are through, okay? And so we got a couple of different, like I said, allies here, skills that we've seen. Divine Sword is back. Like I said, Regret's already back here. And then when we move into this second section, which is probably going to be where the majority of the free-to-play people are going to be getting in here, we got a couple of things we haven't seen in a minute. The Holy Gem is back. And then this God's Grace is going to be new, as well as these two pets here. So we're going to be taking a look at that real quick. I want to take a look at these four exclusively, and then, like I said, kind of show what they're all about here. So the unfortunate thing about this current setup is that take a look at it from the side. You can't really see all the skills or see what they're all about here. But I did get a couple of screenshots from a man, Grand Magus, who has helped us out from the Discord channel. Again, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, search Soul Strike Discord. There'll be a link in the description down below so you guys can go and check it out, okay? So first and foremost, let's go ahead and go on over to the summon section so we can take a look at the current relic if you guys haven't seen it. Holy Gem is one that's available here. Increases the character's defense by 54% for each ally on the field. And then upon deploying Regret, the effect is boosted by 50%. So again, it's one of those things where, if you utilize this one alongside a setup with allies, it's going to be good. And if you utilize Regret, that's going to be great. Now, mind you, let's take a look at Regret real quick. I know I've heard a lot of back and forth about it. Me personally, he just is, a puller that can do a little bit of damage. I have plenty of pullers. I have plenty of damagers. I have a really good relic. I mean, all of us have a really good relic. Which one is it? The sword, if I could pull it up here, right? This one right here. This one here that does all the pulling. So this, to me, Demon Sword is like a phenomenal thing that everybody, should be utilizing. If you got that alongside, maybe, another puller or whatnot on situations that you need it, then I think you're going to be good on that. But outside of that, I think there's a lot better, damage dealers outside of Regret, but that's just my personal opinion, okay? Now, getting back into the actual skier, so I'm going to go ahead and bring one of these screens over here. This is going to be from the Discord channel. Again, shouts out to Grand Magus, super supportive of the channel and everything that we do here for the Soul Strike community. I reached out to the community to find some screenshots because, again, if you have not collected them through the mode map, they're not going to be available on the archive. He pulled it up on his archive, so now we can go ahead and get a chance to see it. So first thing that we got here is going to be Lang. This is one of the pets that we're going to be able to get. Again, doing damage, 30,000 damage to all enemies. But probably the most important parts here are the upgrades, the A3, A5, and A8 respectively. The ability to provide the fatigue buff, the ability to provide the earth resistance, which is going to be great. And then if that wasn't enough, we have the earth res penetration by 40%, which is a pretty good amount, mind you. And then, of course, their accuracy for 20%. Now, I'm not really sure. I haven't played around with the accuracy a lot and really taking a look at, min-maxing to see how much, 20% accuracy affects, versus, a certain amount. But all I know is that earth res reduction, that Earth res penetration with the last collaboration, getting the new Earth unit, and getting that additional, an Earth res reduction alongside a couple of fan favorites when it comes to Earth allies. There's quite a few ways now to reduce the amount of Earth res and of course increase that Earth res penetration here. So that's pretty cool. God's Grace, which again is absolutely disgusting. A new skill, Water Base, is going to provide attack buff for all allies by 119%, critical rate by 61.2, and then critical damage by 40%. Like literally, this is a must pull, must get. Okay, and then without question, you need to get this to A3 without question. Okay, obviously we're looking at it at the AA max. So when you first get it, all it's gonna do, right? It's gonna give the attack buff and the critical rate buff just to you, right? The character. But once you get the A3, you provide it to all friendly units. And of course, once you get an A8, you're gonna get that crit damage bonus. But still, if we can at the very least get the A3, I think it's definitely worth it. Especially depending on where your crit rate is at. If you're new to the game, this is going to be great for you. But if you're kind of curious to see which way you want to go on the roadmap, make sure that you go down this route to get this one, because again, this is going to be one that not only you want to get a copy, but you definitely want to get it to A8 and give this friendly buff to everybody else here. So take a look at the next skill, Divine Scored. Again, I've heard a lot about this. Now, the thing that I heard about the most when it was the first season was, hey, this is a great skill to use, but this is like basically if you don't get it to A8, it's not going to be like as effective. And I think now with what the game has done, with ComTwist has done, they've really overdid. When it comes to certain skills, Armageddon, Mana Blast, Earth Spirit, like I feel like we got a lot of really good Earth skills now. So for me to kind of come back and say, oh, now I need to get this to A8 when, I think there's other skills that provide a little bit more value. I don't know. I don't know about that. Obviously it's good to get a copy of it. Especially if you're an Earth-based player, it's good to get a copy of it. But like I said, I feel like there's other skills out there that can do what it can do, but better. But either way, you still want to get a copy of it. You still want to have it just in case. Even though it's a collaboration, skill, and you're not going to have the unique effect, it's always good to have every single skill, just so that you can, fill your little Pokédex out there. So now take a look. If we go back here to the next one, Parole. Parole is the new pet, which is basically the same one as the previous pet, but it's going to be your physical base one, right? We're going to have that basic damage with the physical res reduction. We're going to have a bleed effect instead of a fatigue effect. And we're going to have a physical res penetration, of course, for 40%, and reduce the evasion of enemies by 20%. So no accuracy here. We get the evasion. But more importantly, when you get to A8, that physical res penetration is going to be good. Now, I am a big fan of what they put on the skill for A3, which is going to be the bleed effect. When I think about when you think about this game and fire, like the fire-based teams, what burn is the fire is what bleed is the physical, right? Bleed is a very crucial component, originally speaking, of some of the builds that people use over time. But I feel like some of the best units out there, skills out there when it comes to bleed kind of revolve around some of the physical, elements, so to speak here. So I am a big fan of that. I feel like just nowadays when it comes to the pets, like the versions of pets that are coming out versus what they came out at the beginning of the year, like they're night and day better. So if you have the opportunity to get this one, especially if you're one of those people that have been playing around with the physical build, I think this one's going to be a good one to take advantage of. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it as far as what I wanted to review. Again, that was kind of some of the newer things, the God's Grace, and of course the 2 new pets. As far as some of the other stuff that we've seen, Holy Gem, again, it is nice to get, but it is, I don't think it's like super required. And if you're one of those people out there that do like the pets, you want to take advantage of it, and you've been saving up your pickup summons, you can take advantage of it in the pet summon. If you haven't got a chance already, again, similar to Regret, if you don't have this unit, you're looking for another pull unit, and you want to get it going, this can be another option for you if you need it. But like I said, I think there's enough really, really good pull units out there that we've taken advantage of. So unless you absolutely have no other choice, then and you need to pull unit, then go for it. But that's being said, though, yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it at that, man. I didn't want to make this one too big for you, as we got some other videos to make down the road. And again, stay tuned. I do apologize. I want to apologize on behalf of myself and everybody. We had a little bit of a scheduling conflict this last week, so we weren't able to connect to make it. But just want to let you guys know that we are still staying connected, trying to lock in a time, because both of us are very, very busy folks. So we're definitely looking to do it, and we've gotten a lot of really good feedback from our previous collaboration. So we definitely want to get that back at that for you guys and provide you guys some really, really cool GVG content down the road. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for it. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.